Greetings troops, General Diamond Slayer here. We're bringing you back to the Diamond Army. Today we're playing Hoi4 once again. And today we're going to be doing an achievement strategy guide as Paraguay, as the video thumbnail says. And the achievement we're going for is Revenge of the Triple Alliance, which requires us to simply revenge for the Triple Alliance actually, which requires us to declare war on Argentina, Brazil and tiny Uruguay within the same month. Now, it doesn't say we have to beat Uruguay, which makes Uruguay and these other countries, which makes it easy to get the achievement. Why? Because we can cheat to get the achievement. So first of all, we start up with Paraguay, we go into our focuses and do laissez-faire. Of course, you'd only have this focus tree with this DLC on screen right now. Then we go into our industry, build some roads. Do this, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going for whatever land reforms, blah blah blah, and then at some point we're going to do this focus, which gives us a free-for-all goal against both Argentina and Brazil. So the fastest way to do this is to get this just before we do a manual justification for however long it takes, and then 70 days when it's about to activate, we finish just before the war goal starts to finish. We start that 70-day focus, and it should finish about the same time as the war goal justification on Uruguay. So far, I've only had about one run where civil war has broken out, and in that case just restart. But on other runs I've attempted this, all it required was simply just wait for this leader that it's said to take power. There's a decision you need to do. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. But generally this is a 5-speed achievement. Should be able to complete it within 20 minutes. Maximum, depending on your computer of course and your game speed. So let me just wait for the event and I shall be back shortly. Okay, we just had an important event, a military coup. Oh, now I understand. This is why I got the civil war on that one attempt. I pressed this bottom button. We're not going to press that bottom button at all. We're going to press the top button. Ayatollah must step down. No escalation, and there we go. Rafael Franco is here. Is he related to Francisco Franco? I have no idea. But now that he's here, we're a communist country and we can begin our war goal justification, which as you can see will cost 70 political power and will take 350 days to complete. So we're just gonna wait around for a second to get the political power. Alright, before I continue, I am going to keep doing a couple national focuses just for doing national focuses sake. You don't have to do national focuses on your end, but we're just waiting around. Lots of waiting around. You can do something else in the background, just waiting for political power. Probably if I didn't go for national focus, you would have it a lot faster, but the general strategy still holds. So whether you want to be an idiot like me or you want to be smart and do this fast. Oh look, oh, we don't want to do Argentina, that would be a mistake. We want Uruguay. 340 days. Okay, so when will that complete? 11th of March. So we're just gonna wait until this has about 70 days and I will see you back at that point. Alright, now it is approximately January 1st, 1937. Let's take a look at our war goal right here. It finishes on the 11th of March. So if we do January 1st, right, just cancel. If you're doing a national focus randomly, just cancel it and move on to this one here, Beneath the Shadow of the Triple Alliance. This should take 70 days. 70 days from January 1st, that's about 2 months and a half. 2 months and 10 days more is more like it. So this should finish probably on the day, or maybe since I have 10 days banked, it's gonna end like a week before, but that means the war goals aren't going to expire. I shouldn't risk any guarantees. That's if you were building your Paraguay 2 away where you want to continue playing it in the future. All I'm concerned with here is the achievements, so nothing else matters to me. Brazil, you're gonna have an even worse state of emergency very shortly. Alright, let me get some units to defend the borders with. Probably not gonna have the equipment for it, but who cares? So yeah, if you wanted to, you could do this on a historical build up a Paraguayan army, but I don't really care for Paraguay, so not gonna do that. Now I'm gonna see you guys once again when the war goal is ready. Well, that didn't take long. The war goal is now ready on the 2nd of March, which means we have approximately 9 days before the Uruguayan one ends. And the annex war goal against Brazil and Argentina didn't expire, so we have infinite time. We could have gotten it earlier, but didn't want to risk world tension, because world tension is world tension. That's for those of you continuing the run. But for me, it doesn't matter too much. I don't think, no guarantees, because world tension is still too low. And there we go, Paraguay is ready. So first things first, we declare war on Argentina, on Uruguay, and finally on Brazil. And with this, once we resume the game for about a second or so, you should have the achievement popping up on this side of your screen right here, and that would be game over. GG's, achievement complete. General Diamond Slayer signing out.